Hi, Deepak.
Hi, sir.
Deepak, if you are comfortable, then you can turn on your camera. But before that, I need to take your consent, okay?
Okay.
Because this video is going to be published on my channel, right? And this is basically for others to help others also because there are same questions normally asked by the members or you can say the viewers. So, right? So it's very difficult for me, correct? So thank you,
Okay.
Deepak, for coming online. So
Okay.
you are okay for publishing this on YouTube, right?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay, fine, Deepak. So Deepak, first of all, I'll ask few questions to you. Okay, and this
Okay.
is not a like I can say interview. It's more of you only means to understand you where exactly you are get stuck and all. And one more thing, are you comfortable with English or Hindi?
English.
That is good thing, okay? Because as I said, right, we are into this IT world, so we are not dealing at a country level, or we are dealing at a world level. So if we have to represent at a world level or a world order, then we need to choose some kind of a global language, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So Deepak, just little bit, tell me like your career goal and all. Okay, so what is your career goal? Means where is your exactly the interest? I just wanted to understand. Means whether means you wanted to or you are already in this IT field or you wanted to come to out IT field.
Now I am currently working in Linux admin role, sir.
Okay, you are currently working as a Linux admin role. Okay, so how many years of experience you have?
1 year of experience.
Okay, you have only 1 year of experience. Correct, correct. So means what is the area of interest? You are understanding my point?
Yes, sir.
Means
Yes, sir. To change
yeah.
the DevOps engineer.
Okay. Everybody wants to see their end goal as a DevOps engineer, right?
Yes.
Correct? Okay. So I'll note it down these things. And what all your have you sent me your resume?
Can I send in mail, sir, for your mail?
In
I
the
think
chat.
I already send you in mail.
Okay, let me check. Just give me 1 second. Are you able to see my screen, Deepak?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is your resume. So I have hide it out your name and your email ID and your mobile number, right? So that
Okay.
is required, okay, for the confidential purpose. Okay, so I can see at the starting of the resume only you have mentioned clearly. These are your skills, right? These are your proficiency, right? Operating system and in operating system mainly it is Windows and Linux, right? Languages, basic shell scripting. See, shell scripting is not a language. Okay, first of all, okay, I'll come to this part later on. What all
Okay.
things you need to correct? MySQL, web technology, HTML. Hypertext markup language, it's a language you can say, you can mention there. It's not a web technology for website development and all. It could be used for your, for even if you are ultimately building a website and all, that is absolutely fine. Okay. So we can't say it's like web technology. You can mention it's a hypertext markup language that you can add it on like under languages or right. What all extra skill sets. These things I'll guide you. Don't worry about this one. Okay. So here only you can see you have clearly mentioned your area of interest, right? It's a Linux administrator, cloud technology, and DevOps tools, right? This is your
Yes.
area of interest. Fine. So now let me check your education here. This is your education, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So yeah, it's look good for me. Okay. So you are B in civil, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now you tell me what are your queries and concern. Okay.
Yes.
How many questions you have?
Sir, I have completed Red Hat certification, Argus CSA.
Okay.
For next level, I need to go Argus CE or AWS certificate, something
Mm,
like that.
mm.
I am
Okay.
still confused.
Okay. Okay. One question. Whether to go for RHCE or not. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I will go for Argus CE or other AWS certifications.
Okay. RHCSA, you have already done it. I have seen that one. And what next certification you want to do? Correct?
Yes.
Any
Yes.
other question?
Any other question like that? Sir, can I join next month in your course class like that? Is any possible?
Yes, obviously, most welcome, Deepak. Okay,
Mm,
because next month it's going to be, I'd say AWS. Okay, will starting Linux. I'll be finishing hopefully next 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, and
okay.
when the AWS will be starting, I'll update all of you, all of my
Mm,
members. Okay, but
okay.
ask me questions. Okay, means you have any doubt related to career or anything?
Yes, sir. I still
Hmm?
struggling to clear interview rounds.
Okay, okay, where you are getting stuck?
Now I am working at just L1 level only, sir. Just
Okay.
monitoring
L1
the
support.
servers.
L1 support. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Most of the works are monitoring only.
Mm.
But
No, I
in interview they are asking me some most of the real time scenario questions.
okay. Real time scenario question, right? So no, exactly where you are getting. See, suppose when you are going for an interview, okay. So what kind of a questions they are asking? Where you are means at like technical round you are getting rejected, or at the like managerial round you are getting rejected, or where exactly you are feeling that okay, no, after this means here I am feeling that I am getting stuck, so I need to work on this part
Yes, sir. In technical room.
in technical round. Okay, fine. And in technical round, can you little bit specific where exactly in the interview question and answer?
In network side, sir.
Networking. Okay.
In networking questions. Right.
Networking questions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Any other question you wanted to know, salary or anything you just wanted
Yes,
to
sir.
understand?
Some of the interview I have performed well, but after there is no call from the HR. I didn't know what is the reason like that.
Okay, no
10 out of
call.
8 questions are answered, but still they no response.
Okay, okay, no response,
Mm,
correct?
yes.
Fine. So let me answer your question one by one. Okay, and then I'll jump into the other questions. I have some doubts. I'll ask you and I'll guide
Mm,
you. Okay. So
okay,
the
sir.
first thing is I have seen that you have been working from one point almost 3 years, right, as a Linux system administrator. Deepak, correct?
Yes, sir. I have
So,
1 year experience.
correct. It is absolutely fine. You have one, but you have mentioned 1.3 or something, right? If
Yes,
I
yes, sir.
see. So for 1.3 years of experience, you have already done a RHCSA exam, Red Hat Certified System Administrator. This exam 200, correct?
Yes.
Since you want to move your career to DevOps, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So what all things or what all means you can say, see, there are dependency. So to this question has been asked to me many times. Okay, so why I guide people that you should not directly jump into DevOps. The reason
Mm,
behind that one. So I'll give you a very practical example. Deepak, try to understand this one. When you try
mm,
to install a RPM package, correct? A normal
yes.
RPM package. So when you install, so you'll getting error, dependency error, right? Correct,
Mm,
right? So
yes.
when you do yum, okay, so it's going to resolve your dependency and it's going to install your
Yes,
packages,
sir. Yes.
correct? So there are dependencies, okay, so those dependencies are your Linux, your cloud, first of all. So if you want to get into the DevOps profile, okay, people still does not understand, so they need to resolve other dependencies. Okay, what all those
Okay.
other dependency which is very strong? The first one is your Linux. So Linux anyways you are there,
Mm,
correct?
yes.
Second thing is your AWS, or whether you are, so I am not telling you you can only go with the AWS, you can go with the cloud also, correct? Sorry,
Yes, sir.
in the cloud, like
Actually.
Azure cloud you can go with, correct? GCP cloud you can go with. So cloud could be anything, whether it's a private cloud also, that is
Mm,
absolutely fine, correct? So
okay.
in that situation I would say, see, when you have already done a certification in RHCSA, so let's focus on the AWS side and try to
Okay.
do some kind of a, if you are, see, market share is always more of AWS, Listen very
Okay.
carefully, and this is
Mm,
not just I am just some kind of a data I'm telling, but after going through multiple data, right, I am consolidating and telling you that the market share of AWS is more, okay,
mm.
compared to your Azure
Other
and GCP, other cloud service provider. But the growth rate, what we have seen from past 1 year, it's more on Azure and it's more on GCP.
okay.
See, it's when if you see like 80% of the market will be, or you can say the 50% of the market is acquired by the AWS. But monthly growth, there is something, right? So when you see the monthly growth of your Azure is almost 20%, but when you see the AWS growth is less. So
Okay.
because they need to measure in quarterly basis, okay?
Okay.
Things they will measure in quarterly basis. So the growth is more, but the market share is more with the AWS. So it's totally up to you. All the clouds are absolutely these three clouds. Any three cloud, if you will go with this one, so might be the naming convention will be different. Okay,
Okay.
like if I'll talk about like VPC, so there in Azure we call it as a VNet. Again in Google we call it as a VPC. Correct, there is no change. Okay, virtual private cloud, there it's a virtual network, and there it's a in your GCP again it's a virtual private cloud. So there is no difference of VPC. So if you
Okay.
understand one cloud, so it's absolutely fine. So let's go and do, if you want to do any certification, so please go ahead and do the certification in, and AWS, take it as a associate level or something very early. Like in Azure there is foundation certification, right? AZ
Yes.
900. If you know AZ 900, then there will be administrator certificate certification, that is AZ 104. Correct. There will be another certification for the DevOps, that is AZ 400. Right.
No.
Correct. So these are the Azure certification, because I have done all these three certifications. So I am
No.
telling you.
Mm,
Similar way in AWS, if you are feeling that AWS is suitable for you, you are comfortable with AWS, because see, there is an advantage with AWS. You can create your own account. So for 1 year, it's
yes.
going to be free.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So
Yes.
you can use it, but in case of Azure they will give you some 13,000 credits or something like that. In your GCP also it's 13,000, so those will be utilized immediately. And
Okay.
again, you don't know how to deal later on, but in AWS this is not a problem. And after that also, if they will charge something, so those amounts will be minimal, so hardly $2, $3 or something like that. But please
Mm,
make sure when you are working in AWS, because even there is a series for me, I have already created in my channel, AWS 300 plus interview question and answer. Right? If
mm.
you go through that one, you'll see I am continuously telling that please, whenever you create a virtual machine, please terminate that
Eliminate
instance
the
immediately.
exception. Yes.
Otherwise, there is a volume attached for that one, and they are charging for everything.
Mm,
Though they are telling it's a free account, but they will charge for that volume. So that will be somewhere like after 2 3 months, you'll see like there will be $3, $4 or something like that.
and charging
Correct.
for IPs also.
Yes. And if you not pay, then your account will be suspended. Okay. So my suggestion is better you go with AWS, because that is easy for you and easy, so that aram se you can do your certification and you can do your practice. Correct.
Mm,
So go for the initial foundation level or associate level. I would say just see. Okay, if you don't
mm.
know, then let me know. I'll send you all those details. Even Azure mockups I have already put in my channel. It's already there. You can go through the demos if you wanted to go for the Azure certification. Okay, and
Okay.
because there are so many roles, even in my current organization also, for Microsoft there is hell lot of opportunity. We don't know where to grab. Okay, so if you do this certification, immediately they will take you. Okay,
Okay.
so even other organizations are also hiring for Microsoft Azure. Okay,
Oh,
so you can go with any of these, or you can go with AWS. Correct. So I think I have cleared your doubt now. For more, because you have less amount of experience, almost
mm,
somewhere around 1+ years of experience. So RHCE, if you are willing to, because RHCSA only is enough for you, according to me. But if you are going for RHCE, then I would say, very honestly, I am telling you, you will be completely like, if there is a crowd, okay, so you can isolate from that crowd, means totally. Understanding my point?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
Yes.
you have a higher chance of getting calls. I'm not telling you that I am going to select you. Certification means you will get a higher chance of getting a call at a
Okay.
experience of 1.3, and there is a reason behind that one. Because those, see, when we, any organization they will hire, so they will see whether this guy has how many years of experience. So you will fall under some kind of a band, whether band L1, L2, L3, right? So initial level trainee or a fresher or like that, so according to that they will decide your salary.
Okay.
Correct? So you at a advantage already, because your experience is less, but your skills are wide. Correct? So please focus. As of now, my suggestion is first focus on the cloud, because you have variations. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So you have variations. When you have a versatile experience, that is what I have done it in my career. So you have a good opportunity. First, you try to do the AWS certification,
Okay.
or whether you want to do Azure certification. Please go ahead, prepare for that one, and crack that exam. So you
Okay.
will be immediately, your probability of getting calls is much more higher than any other. Okay.
Mm.
So that is a key thing I'll tell you. Okay. Now coming back to here, why you are getting stuck at L1 level when you are going for the interview. So you have seen I have given more than 100 plus interview question and answer, right?
Yes, I also seen I
Correct.
all.
And those are the realistic interview question and answer,
Yes,
Deepak.
yes, yes, sir. Yes.
You 100% I can challenge on that one. Anyone who will go through that those question and answer, not only a fresher, 5 years or even 10 years also, they will ask out of those interview question
Yes.
and answer only.
Yes.
Correct? So those are freely available. Go through that one. See where, if suppose real time, if scenarios they are asking, then how you are going to tell them the real time scenario, you only
But
tell
that
me.
scenario also are all not faced in my organization, sir. I
Yes,
have. Hmm.
correct, you have not
They
faced
are
in your.
asking like that only. I tell that some command means they are stopped. Did you face that issue or what kind of did you solve that like?
Okay, okay. You only tell me. For example, I am only taking one example. You just tell me any question what they have asked. I'll answer those question now.
Sir, questions like they asking for example the IP address in one web server the IP address will be working but the domain name will not be working like that. In what path they will asking to check after tell the path it will be resolved or any kind of other issue it will be facing like that asking another
Okay, I
question.
I I
They
got. Okay, okay. So those are the real. I understand your point. So these things will be like how you are going to, because I have included these questions also when you are trying to ping a server, right? So
yes,
at that time you will see that server is unreachable. Correct. These are the real time scenarios. Correct. I think this question also I have included, and they just wanted to see your approach. Okay, your intent, how you are going to start troubleshooting.
mm,
Correct. So how you are going to start troubleshooting, you only will answer this question now. Okay, if I am asking a question to you, Deepak, okay, please tell me, if I know I have a server, okay, and I am trying to log into that server, but when I see I'm not able to connect to that server, what could be the reason, what could be my approach to start troubleshooting, from where I'll start approaching.
first of all the IP is pinging are not like that shit.
Correct. Very true. First, you will do the ping. Ping is going to tell you whether request and response, means whether you are able to reachable to that server or not, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
if you see, yes, you are not able to reach out to that server, correct?
If not reachable means any network issue may be there
It
like
could
that.
be a network issue. It
Yes,
could be chances that your the server will be
server
down.
may be down. Yes, on the
Down.
time next step we will check the our ILO server interface
Yes,
login.
integrated light out. I know these
Yes,
things. Okay, in
yes,
HP there is
yes.
something
HP
called
server.
integrated, because I have
ENT.
worked with HP. So that is a utility by the HP servers. Okay,
Yes.
integrated light out. So we'll log into those servers and we'll come
Yes.
to know, right, whether the VM
Really
is,
receiving
yes,
physical server,
correct.
like first
So
checks.
so these things. So I know whenever they will ask you, suppose any command only they are asking you, okay, you executed a tail command, correct? If I'll ask, okay, what all commands you have executed, Deepak? So I'm just giving you an example. So you told that, okay, I have executed a tail command, okay, to see the running logs, correct? So in that situation, you need to tell, okay, how you are going to tell the scenario is like when we see a log where logs, inside your where logs, we'll see
Parallel.
the message logs, the secure logs, the
All
crawl
the
logs,
logs.
all the logs we'll see. So there only we can use tail command. Plus,
Yes.
at the time, like Tomcat logs will be there, right? Log 4j will be there. For Tomcat server, there will be log 4j, correct? Yes or no?
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
So these things you need to see, and you need to tell them, okay, log 4j is there, or to check any logs, okay? Even if you told me that you have done some kind of a monitoring, so what sort of a tools have you used for monitoring?
Grafana Prometheus.
Grafana and Prometheus. Grafana is used for your metrics monitoring, correct?
Matrix
For
monitoring.
your CPU, for your disk, right?
CPU is a root of us.
Correct. So for
Network.
this, right? And
Yes.
ultimately, from the UI, you are going to monitor, right?
Yes, sir. But in case they are asking, do you know to create a dashboard in Grafana like that?
See, when they are asking these questions, you can tell that I have very less amount of experience. Okay, because since we
Okay.
have not created any dashboard
Yes.
for Grafana and all, so it has been created by my team, and my job is to monitor the dashboard. But if you ask me, like suppose in case Grafana is not working, then in that scenario, in that situation, how I am going to troubleshoot? You tell them I need to log into the CLI. So Grafana logs we can see, right?
Hmm.
If you have used the API, suppose your application API is hit. Ultimately, you are integrating the API which has been created by your the development team for you, okay, or for your team, okay, to integrate Grafana. Then only we'll get the all the output is in Grafana, correct?
Grafana. Yes, sir.
Correct. So ultimately that API is hitting. So
It,
you have implemented that API in the Grafana dashboard. Correct. So ultimately you need to tell, okay, in that case, though I don't know, but I know the configuration files. So my suggestion is in this situation, whenever somebody is telling you, try to redirect them into something else which you know.
oh, okay. Sir. Last two, three interviews, they are asking Grafana dashboard.
When they ask Grafana dashboard, then you say, no, I have not done this because this has been done long back ago by the team. And I'm new to the team, but I know the configuration paths. Then they will ask what all those configuration paths are there,
Yes.
where
Yes.
you have configured. Then
Yes.
you bring them to your zone.
Okay.
This is how we need to deal. Okay. See, it doesn't mean that you don't know the Grafana dashboard configuration. Okay. It doesn't mean that you doesn't know Grafana.
Oh, okay. Sir.
And at your experience, very honestly, I'm telling you, in that situation, you just start telling why we use Grafana. Correct? You tell them, okay,
Yes.
it's not that exactly, it is very honestly that we need to tell the same answer. But if I don't know, so at least the things, because I am into the system, that person is not there in the system,
Yes.
correct? So I know system better compared to him. So then you bring it to your zone, the
Okay.
interviewer, and now you grab him. Now you
Okay.
can, he is going to grill you, but you can grill him. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
This is the approach you need to take. Okay. And then you need to tell, no, I have not done the dashboard configuration, it has been done by senior members, but I know I have deployed the configuration files where and all the paths and all, right? If in case, like, if we are not able to somehow, we are now not getting any output in the Grafana dashboard, then we need to go to the CLI. Now there you are the king, not that person, right?
Yes.
This is how we need to deal. You got your answer?
Yes, sir.
How we need to answer if somebody is asking real time? See, uh, Why I am able to tell you these things? Because see, every time we don't get production environment, every time we don't get real, that comes with experience, Deepak.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so
Okay.
did I'm mentioning name here? Okay, did MS Dhoni knows that he is going to win the World Cup? No, right?
Yes, sir.
Slowly he came. Did anybody told that first day only the Indian team came and told Dhoni, you need to bring the World Cup? No. While first he get into the team, correct, then he started learning things, he already, and how he started implementing his own stuff. Try to understand here. So things will be like that. So you need to be in the system. Okay, then only you will understand the system. And it's totally a matter of experience. Nothing is going to come in a day,
Okay.
right? So I can tell you my experience, but your experience will be different in the system, Deepak. But if I am going to execute a ls command, Deepak is also going to execute the ls command. So there is no difference between executing the command.
Yes,
Try to
sir.
understand what I'm telling is, okay?
Mm.
Means MS Dhoni, if he practice in the nets, okay, in the actual match also he is going to play, right? He's going to do bat. So in the
Yes.
nets also he's doing batting. He's not changing anything in the actual match. So it's all his practice, what he's doing in the nets, okay, with his our own bowlers. So might be the bowlers will be changed over there, right? Fielders will be changed over there, but the bat and ball is same,
Okay.
correct? The pitch is same, and it's my practice which is going to give me a confidence to play in the actual match. So it
Yes,
is
sir.
your more of I can say it's more of your common sense which should work in the interview.
Yes.
If somebody is asking something, tell me a realistic scenario, create the scenario immediately there only. That is how we need to do. Okay,
Okay.
I know there is things which we need to practice, but we need to take our mind to up to some extent. I know few things which normally, see, at 1.1 plus years of experience, how much I can expect you to troubleshoot? Not much, obviously. Interviewer also know, but they just wanted to see till where you can go. Now I have asked a question to you. Okay, Deepak, tell me, if the server is unreachable, what you will do? So I'm trying to understand your approach. I don't want to understand Deepak no ping command or not. No. I just see Deepak has a very good approach and he has a correct approach. Correct? So the approach matters, the intent matter.
Okay, sir.
That should be in the right direction. So I
Mm.
hope this I am able to clear. And L1 support, very honestly, I am telling you, if you able to answer 50% of the question also, they will select you. Even I'll select you, Deepak. So,
Okay.
but don't get silent. Okay,
Oh,
give
okay, sir.
some answer at least nearby. Bring it to your okay.
Oh, yes.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
your zone. Okay, be
Okay.
confident. Now no calls from the HR. They will when you give the technical round, you'll not get a call. So the trick for this one, I'll tell you, once you finish an interview,
Okay.
okay, whoever the technical panel is there, correct, just try at last. I think in most of the interview you have seen that they are going to ask you that Deepak, please tell
Any
me,
other questions?
do you have any questions or not?
Any questions are?
Do you have any questions or not? This is a common thing, okay, because I
Yes, sir.
also used to ask. So at that time, normally, at a very early phase, we say, no, no, I don't have a question, okay, because we are in a hurry burry, we wanted to go. No, you need to wait, you need to cool yourself, calm yourself, and then you need to ask. So politely you can ask sir, or any name, if he is telling you, okay, sir, could you tell me that what role is this for exactly, right? And what project it is. Okay, so when you
Okay.
try to involve him now, when just see his answers, when he's answering something to you, okay, how much in depth he's going, If he's giving you whole, okay, no, we have these many teams and all, and right, sir, what will be my roles and responsibility? Correct. I'm just
Mm.
asking. Okay. So okay, you will be working as a, when he'll say like this, then you understand, no, there is a positive response.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And now finally, I would say like at last when he will say, okay, HR will be get back to you. Correct. So
Yes.
there will be chances in that scenario, and it depends upon your interview duration also. Sometimes 40, if your interview goes more than 20 minutes, always take it as a positive. If it falls under 15 minutes or within 10 minutes or something like that, so chances that he is not happy what he is expecting ultimately. I don't want to tell you, but and there are also some indications when somebody is asking you questions and you are taking more time. So in that situation, he's thinking that this guy is in the front of laptop or somewhere and he's trying to find the answer. So even I can understand, Deepak. Even if I'll ask you one question now, and immediately so many. This is what I told. It comes. I understand the psychology also. Okay, so if the resource is taking more time, okay, so we'll understand he's trying to open some Google and all, right? Anyways, that those things, but when you know something, tell that much only, that's fine. Okay,
Okay.
we are humans here, we are not like, right, robots. Correct. So that is absolutely fine. So these are some indications where you can, 15 minutes, if it's going more than 50 minutes, 20 minutes, always take it as a positive.
Okay.
Okay. And if it
Mm.
is falling somewhere between in before 15 minutes or 10 minutes, I know there are chances 50. It depends upon his mood and all. Okay, whether he is satisfied with only 2 3 questions, but it's going to be, and what is his project requirement. Whenever you are going for any interview, most of us doing this mistake, we don't read the job description. Please, please read the job description. That is the primary thing we need to do before going for any interview. See what all things they have written. There you will get the project details also, what type of project they are working, what sort of a role they are expecting. Okay, in the
Okay.
interview, they'll stick with that only.
Mm.
In few interview only, they'll ask out of the syllabus question. Okay. So
Okay.
now I hope this gives you a lot of idea and
Yes, sir.
confidence.
Sure.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So rest all thing, I don't think so. You are expert. You know how to apply for a job role and all. Means you said you are not getting calls. So that is something when you give the interview. That is something right, and you know how to apply for the new role and all.
I using Naukri, LinkedIn,
Correct.
Indeed.
So okay. So I have there are many video, means going forward. There is one video I have already published related to that. How
I
to, correct. So I
yes.
don't want to repeat the same thing. You can go for that one. Rest all I can see for you. It's absolutely fine. But only thing is my concern is your resume. I have seen your resume. It's very poor. Okay.
Okay.
So you need to work on. I'll give you one format. Okay,
Okay.
please put all those things into that one. Review with me. I'll validate your resume, and then you can upload in Naukri.com. Okay, and
Okay.
even not only Naukri or whichever places, I'll guide you for that one. Okay, upload over there
Okay.
your resume, and then you'll see the difference.
Okay.
Okay, and there are few more things I'll share here. So this
Okay.
is the highlight thing which you need to work on. So you
Okay.
just not only need to mention, see, operating system, they know. Okay, so you know operating system. So instead of that, like that, right, directly you need to mention that in Red Hat you have worked, or Fedora you have worked, or Ubuntu you have worked. So mention those RHEL 9 or 7 or something. So that
Okay.
will gives, okay, no, at least you know these many versions also. Correct.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Windows and all. So right, and database, that is absolutely what all tools you have worked on. Those things also you need to mention here.
Okay.
Correct.
Mm.
What all tools you have used, those things also you need to mention over here, Deepak.
Okay. I will
Okay.
add.
So first, let me send you that syntax. Let me send you that format of that resume first. First, you put all this data there. Review with me. What all
Okay, sir.
corrections are required? I'll tell you immediately. So once you're done with that one, then I'll go for your mock interview.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay, that is
Okay.
absolutely fine.
Yes, sir.
You are happy now
Yes,
for
sir.
the
Sure.
answers. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if any queries, any doubt, reach out to me, okay, in Teams, right? And you
Okay,
can
sir.
ask, you shoot your questions. Hopefully, if I'll be busy, I'll be able to answer late, but I'll answer your question.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Okay.
have a good day ahead. Have a good night.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Good
Jai
night.
Hind. Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.